Hey, welcome to match 4. We got a good hand. Let's see if we can get there. Basic Island Pass. Merfolk or some blue-red type thing. I'm putting my money on blue-red because no one plays Merfolk. This is going to be an opt. Dismember. Okay. I scratch that. It's Merfolk. Like 90% certainty Merfolk. Which puts us at a massive advantage because Merfolk sucks against Affinity. I mean, they are on the play, and we do have a relatively slow hand, so they're not totally out of it. Um, hmm. As awkward as it is, like, I kind of want to play Vault Scourge Pass here. So I want to equip an attack with Cranial Plating on the Vault Scourge next turn, just to start clocking them with the lifelink. Ravager doesn't do much against their board, or their style of deck. Regery, and attack for 3. We could actually lose this game. Our hand is slow enough that if they just, like, play Island, another Master, animate Mutavault, we could die pretty fast. Because the Mutavault would be a 5/5, so they'd be attacking for 5 plus 8, 13, so we'd go to 5, and then I don't think we have lethal next turn. No. Oh, and they also have Regery, so they can actually just play a whole bunch of Merfolk. We need a cranial plating, or for them to not have a bunch of gas. Like, removal Lord is a pretty solid start for them. I think if they're just attacking us for 10, though, they need, like, a Vapor Snag to win. Not jump blocking with Memnite. Phantasmal Image. Becoming a Vault Scourge. That's awkward. So they're gonna jump here. So I'm gonna play Ravager. I'm gonna play Ravager, plating, attack, and then move the counter over from Ravager to make my guy beat his guy. Playing all this stuff out before combat to get my tiny extra bit of lifelink value. And then between lifelinking for 7 and having a potential chump blocker in the Memnite, I am fairly unlikely to die. Huh. That would have been clever. Man, Can't believe I didn't think of that. Well, it wouldn't have been lethal. So cool thing that I could have done is I could have sacked the Ravager to kill the Vault Scourge, or his Vault Scourge, because it's a phantasmal image. So I could target it with the modular trigger and kill it. It would have netted me one less damage though, or one less life. So he would be lower, but I would have one less life. And I am probably not caring about doing the extra damage to him, because if I get to attack with the double plating Vault Scourge, I win. So I'm mostly just caring about getting killed on the crackback. Let's see. If he casts Lord, untap, Lord. He'd be pretty dead. Yeah, so if this is like a Regery. Let's see, so how many Lords does he? He's got 10 right now, so he needs 2 Lords to kill me this turn. Because he's got 10 damage between these 3. One Lord adds 3 damage, second Lord adds another 3. So if he's just attacking for 6, what's he doing? Oh, is this a Master of Waves? That's not going to do anything. Why untap that? Fire. Drum. Animate. Equip. Now if he has Dismember, I instant speed equip the other plating to the other thing and kill him. Here we go. Paper Snag. No, Dismember. Alright. That was a good draw. Giving us the double black was crucial. Actually, there's a good chance that we were fine anyways, just by activating a bunch of things. I don't like Etch Champion because they have a lot of colorless creatures. Oftentimes they're playing, I don't like that. They like to play the, oh, not Welding Jar, sorry. Like a Grid in instead. Grid is not very good. Smuggler's Copter. I've seen a lot of mono blue Merfolk players playing Smuggler's Copter, and they all play Mutavault. Like every Merfolk deck has 4 Mutavault, and Mutavault owns Etch Champion super hard. So that's why Etch Champion's pretty bad against them. One sweet trick you can do with Ravager is if they try to spreading seize one of your lands and you have mana open, you animate the land or just eat it with Ravager. His hand is not great, but it's not awful either. It's got like a turn 4 infect kill or something, maybe turn 5. Not turn 4. Let's see. We're attacking for 2 infect, and then we play the Master, which is a turn off. And then we attack for 6 infect. So yeah, it's a turn 5 infect kill, theoretically. Yeah, just gonna play another Signal Pest. didn't play anything. Which is kind of surprising. So they got like a very slow start, or they're holding up something weird. Spreading seas on one ink moths? No. Silvergill reveal Lord of Atlantis. Oh, I smell this member, but we can't play around his member, so it doesn't matter. He dismembers this. Void's taking 2 from those. Next turn, we have a 2-turn clock with ink moths at the moment. But he's going to be clocking us really hard with these mutavaults if he starts activating them. I'm very glad that's Silvergill and not another Mutavault, but if he activates with Mutavaults, Kira. How bad is Kira for us? Whip Flare would be the best. Whip Flare would be amazing. Galvanic Blast is extremely garbage. So what happens if I attack with... Kills 1 ink moth and takes 6 poison? Or he kills 1 signal pest, takes 6 poison. I won't have lethal the next turn. I think that's still the line I have to take. I need to get Kira off the board. Put him at a bunch of poison. So if I put him at a bunch of poison, is now a 2nd Galvanic Blast. No, that doesn't do it. I think we're just pretty dead, having drawn 7 lands. And him having a fairly decent start. Regery. We're just dead on board. And 17, yeah, we're dead on board. Okay. Well, he had a good draw, and ours was slightly less good. Yeah, I think I'm in for another Whiff Flare instead of the grid. Yeah. Oh, that hand was maybe a little bit too greedy. How does this hand look like? Signal Pests, Platings, Ravager. Quite slow, in need of an opal. Still, I don't think we can reasonably hope for better since you can't ask for an opal every game. Emollions. The one thing I don't like about this hand is the Darksteel Citadel. It makes us super weak to a Hercules Recall. So this hand is looking like Signal Pest into Plating into Equip Signal Pest, play Signal Pest. Oh, hey, Mox Opal, how are you doing? How are you doing this fine evening? Stubborn or rejection? Honestly, I'd rather have that rejected than the opal. The opal just lets us do so much more. Sure, you got a Spreading Seas? Plating. Equip. Animate. Attack for 8. So this is lethal next turn? Probably. I'm gonna play around Hercule's Recall if I can. Someone seems angry. You know, I recall running into a really salty Merfolk player earlier. Maybe it's the same dude. So I could have attacked for lethal by animating the Blinkmoth Nexus and attacking with that, but then Hercule's Recall would bounce everything, and I'd be in pretty shitty shape. Here, he's basically forced to fire it off. He said I haven't wasted my lands. Now he blows that, and I restock super quickly. That. And that. I'll go ahead and play the plating. And so his recall was basically a glorified fog, where he had no board. Now that he can't play recall, and he's basically forced to be having dismember. This plays around dismember a little bit better. Let's see, so pretty sure I can just all in with Ravager him here. So I could get wrecked by gut shot. How bad is, yeah, so Gutshot is a card I've actually seen play out of these Merfolk decks, so I'm not completely writing it off. And I'm so damn far ahead because he's on 2 cards and like basically dead and has no pressure that I'm actually just fine. I'm just fine, like not going for the win that turn and just letting him die. Yeah, it's definitely the same dude. Like, this guy plays Merfolk and gets really salty when he plays against Affinity, because Affinity's amazing against Merfolk, and it's just a better deck. So, yeah. Huzzah. Okay, you have Akira. Oh, perfect. See, now he can't gut shot me. Shoot. That's dumb. I forgot about the bounce Merfolk. The 2/2 like bounce the tap creature Merfolk. Um, yeah, sure. I'll let that trade. I suppose I'm playing into him drawing a Hercules Recall now. I don't know. All right, there we go. Yeah. So you could see me being really patient there with like not going all in on Ravager. I just felt so far ahead against his deck and felt like he couldn't do so much that I was, you know, safe going for the much slower, grindier victory. All right, see you next match.